Is there any possible solution that you can see that avoids customs checks, any kind of customs checks? I appreciate you can use all kinds of technology and trusted trader schemes and the like, but the Brussels team says that what the UK has proposed is not detailed, not tested enough, and therefore they can't go along with this kind of vague language about what customs checks on the island of Ireland might look like and all of the political ramifications of that.
Well, first of all, one of the important pieces of the proposal that we've put forward for more detailed negotiations. We're not saying this is the sort of the complete proposal. We've put forward a proposal, but we need to sit down and now go through in detail. Is an exemption, for example, for small and medium-sized businesses, so that movement is as frictionless as it can be. But you have to step back and think that the starting point has to be that the United Kingdom has to be kept whole. We can't have one integral part of the United Kingdom, Northern Ireland, somehow being in a different customs arrangement with the European Union to the rest of the United Kingdom, which is why I think the proposal is as I said, look, it's a compromise to deal with a difficult situation, because at the heart of the proposal is the Belfast Agreement, the Stormont Agreement, which we have to honour and we will honour, and we hope that the other side feel the same way.
Well, they certainly have been. Yes, they said that they did want to honour that, as I was talking to them yesterday. Andrea Leadsom has said overnight that a second letter could be sent if there is to be a delay to Brexit, that Boris Johnson could send the instructions as he has to do by law, it would seem, according to the Benn Act, but then he could send a second letter. Can you confirm that that is something that the government is looking at doing? It doesn't sound like it goes with the spirit of the law.
Well, what I can confirm is the Prime Minister will absolutely obey the law of the land, but let's cross that bridge when we get to it. At the moment, the focus has to be, let's keep clear heads, and focus on
but there could be a second
to get an agreement.
Is that something that's on the table?
Well, as I say, look, we will absolutely obey the law of the land, but if we can't get a deal on what I think is a good, equitable and fair compromise, then we will have to leave without a deal on the 31st of October.
No business groups that I was speaking to in Northern Ireland liked the deal that is on the table at the moment. You have the business brief. What do you say to businesses who object to this because of the double border that it puts in place? Well,
first of all, it's actually not a physical double border. What we're saying is the proposal is that,
yes,
say,
it's friction
if you're
and
a
cost,
large,
they say.
Well, if you're a large company, because we're offering an exemption for small and medium-sized companies, if you're a large company, you have to move, let's say, machinery across to Europe, to the Republic, then you can actually have inspection at delivery in the warehouse where you deliver. That is actually very doable. It's something that can work. Trusted trader status can work, has worked in other parts, other jurisdictions. So look, we're trying to deal with a really complex issue, which is at the heart of this is the Belfast Agreement and making sure that we keep the borders open. This is a good compromise, whilst as well as making the UK whole, and the UK has to be whole, because imagine any other European country where you ask them to carve out one bit of their country and leave it behind. That's just not right.
Minister, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. Nadhim Zahawi, UK Conservative Minister for Business and Industry.